It took the Phoenix police 11 days. Looking for a black one? Stop at. The road is in an unsightly position. It's been shipped too much. And the police will help them find Nadia. A lost young woman. Her family is desperate to find her. Think. And finding him only deepened the suspicions of the police. One of the biggest still is Sleepy City. Nadia, 22%, has a very eccentric personality. Of course. But not good at communicating with people. She was trying to change her life before she died. Her sister revealed Nadia's life before she was lost. For a long time. Because she was in a relationship with a sadist named Jia Chen. The beginning of a relationship. Nadia has a big temper. She doesn't talk to her family anymore. Give your boyfriend a compliment. She even ran away from Jia's house. The manager has not yet managed the marriage. But this is how my family works. They lived together for a period of 7 years. He raised 3 children. Every time you have a baby. Nadia didn't tell her family. Sister, maybe because her situation is getting worse and worse. She didn't want to worry about her family. If you don't, even if you've done it, it's a lot of unpleasant things. Nadia is still the mother of 1 child. Until 2012. Sadness is born. Nadia's first child suddenly fell ill. She went to the warehouse with a baby in her arms. Go to the hospital. But the child stops breathing on the cake. She didn't want her boyfriend to do that. Just buy it. Just throw Nadia and the baby on the waiting for the police to arrive. Warehouse method. The cause of the child's death is not clear. Not a natural death. No, the police are the best to investigate. So what happens to the baby? Family wants to do everything. This is Nadia's home port. They didn't succeed. Just when others are about to see. Nadia has a bad one. Veteran and engineering student Torres. Torres was a man of integrity. He kept drumming. Parents' house. The latest in February 2014. Heavy domestic violence. The bottom of the wall, Nadia pushed towards the collapsed wall. One time he was beaten in the ribs. Nadia, who is looking forward to the bottom line of domestic violence. But domestic violence, I'm not going to let her go. As early as January 2014. Nadia has been. Templar University. He lost his home. And I started a new life. He established a secret relationship with Torres. And Torres is doing his best to help Nadine. She and the children are in control of their home port. He feels sorry for Nadia. She doesn't want to buy it. A tortured life. There's a lot of control at home. Nadine shipped him before. There's something about Torres. Until they broke up. Only then did the family know about the existence of Torres. He really cares about Nadia, but he really cares about himself. He sent a gift to Torres. He Nadia. Otherwise, he will disappear. Sunday, February 9, 2014. The family has not been able to attend the school since the beginning. And her brother was at home. And then he went to the warehouse and he called for help. Lu Jiging doesn't ship her. Then it was shipped. Randy's brother went to the police. But the police then raided the house in Jiagang. There are people's actions in the warehouse. It will be delivered in the next day. Nadia lost everyone. The next day was Monday, February 10th. Nadia's family called the police again. The police tracked down his hand. Woody and the family are working together. Black Nissan in the city. The family and the police did a search. Same here. Torres received it. This is the real deal. The person who sent the warehouse is home. This is Toro's. You sold it, I sold it. Di Yang won't go back. You don't want to compensate her again. Crazy Jia looks like he's having a bad time. He didn't mean to hurt himself at all. It's ruining people's lives. The day after the loss. Tuesday, 11 February. You know, this is the world. Unless you tell him. Otherwise, it will never be shipped. Torres refused to let him knock. Home and prestige. Then blame me for being too affectionate. Reply fiercely. Nadia's family Fudan. The third day of loss. Wednesday, 12 February. The police confiscated Dai's hand. Moved from Huanghuing City to Huaxing. Here it is again. And I ended up in Ohio. Police soon arrived in Ohio. The place where the hand is the best. It turned out to be Jia's parents' house. To the police. And he ran away. No, the police arrested him. However, there is no black color. There's no sign of him. Don't let them find it on their bodies at home. Here's Andy's photo and spoon. Where did the police find him? He said he didn't know. He told the police. He went back to Phoenix City by himself. I just grabbed his hand. Since I took the bus to different cities, the most important thing is to go to the parents' house. But the police's methods are very suspicious. Nadia only had 1 spoon in her vape. And it was on her. The 4th day of loss. Thursday, 13 February. The local police began an all-out search for Nadia and her. And this is really unfortunate. It was encountered one day. The biggest snowstorm in history. The 11th day of the loss, Tuesday, February 20th. He was killed in the center of Phoenix City. The above has stopped shipping. And here's the really shocking part. The police are old. The girl has died in the warehouse. Check it out. He collapsed in the passenger seat. He was wearing a backpack and a piece of debris. He had, on a snowy day, parked in an emergency lane, blocking traffic. The warehouse was just dragged to the place where it was located, because the snow was blocking the windows. So in the past week, this is the place where the owner is located. The warehouse is full of people and Nadia is in the warehouse. Until then, one of the bar's regulars, looking in the bar window. The warehouse ordered his. He called the police. The police are investigating. A total of 8 discontinued orders were made on the website. The first date is good. It was the day Nadia lost her. Her family accused the police of not doing anything right. The police of this country did not have the first. The warehouse is a missing one. And the noodles have been shipped many times. Can't find someone? Home news after learning of Nadia's death. It doesn't seem to be affected. The first time he found a lawyer. However, the police have found Nadia's. But they haven't made any accusations. There is a clear sign of violence in Nadia. The police were unable to determine how he died. They need to wait for the best. October 2014. The police made public the worst results. This changed everything. It shocked everyone. Eddie's family waited agonizingly for 8 months. The ones who got the law. Wendy was stolen. However, in another announcement of the law, the cause of Judy's death remains to be determined. They have a lot of toxic side effects. Fruit indication. Nadine has any poison. There are no marks on her body. Or any lethal bite. No, her hand was pinched. Dharma promotion. Nadia could be trapped in the warehouse. Alive and dead. The police have not yet filed any charges. Nadia's family was very puzzled. They can't do that. Make an important discovery. Nadia's right hand has a small hole for the injection. But his family knew he was right-handed. Less likely to do it with your left hand self-inject. Most people who know about this case. This is a big deal between Gia and Nadia's death. But because there was no official cause of death, the police did not have sufficient evidence to charge Gia. So he is still a free man. Shortly after the case was born, Jagong quickly lost the city. There has never been a writer who seeks the truth. Doubt has found a new address in Jagong. But he refused to do it. Wendy's sister is looking for the truth in the warehouse. She started a search engine on the website. Call on informed people to stand up and provide information. Help solve the case. That's the right one. His family is heartbroken. The truth of this case is straightforward. But in the absence of sufficient pressure, they can only stare blankly at their hands.